Hello, students. How are you today? Are you okay? My name is Ariel, and I'll be your teacher today. And our topic today, it's a topic that I love to teach, really. Today, we're going to talk about places in town, there, and the verb to be, and prepositions of place, okay? But remember, if you have any questions, you can ask where exactly Google Classroom, okay? Can be questions related to this class or class before, no problem. But if you have questions, just ask, okay? So let's move. So first, remember the topic today, it's places in town. So now you're gonna learn vocabulary related to what? To places in town. So the first one is hospital. Okay, pay attention to the picture. Okay, it's very similar to Portuguese, this word here, but the pronunciation is different. Hospital. Okay, hospital. Right? So it's a place where you treat sick people. Okay, next one here, it's a supermarket. Okay, supermarket. Pay attention to the pronunciation. Supermarket. Okay? Pay attention, look at the picture, right? The next one, post office. Post office. Post office. Okay? Can you see? I think you know this uniform here, right? So this is the post office. Okay? Let's see the other pictures here. Okay, park. Park. Again, this one is very similar to Portuguese, right? Pay attention to the picture. It's a place where we have a lot of trees, right? Next one, shopping mall. Shopping mall. Can you see this picture? Amazing, right? Shopping mall. Pay attention because it's not only shopping, okay? It's not only shopping. Because shop, to shop, actually it's a verb. So if you want to talk about the place, it's shopping mall, right? Remember this. So this is a shopping mall. Next one, restaurant. Restaurant. Okay? This one, it's very fancy, right? Restaurant. Okay? Problems? Questions? Let's move. Here, square. Square. This is a square. Can you see? Can you pay attention to this picture here? Yes? It's different from a park, okay? A park is a place where there are a lot of trees, okay? In a square, not necessarily, okay? Next one, parking lot. Parking lot. Can you see the cars? There are a lot of cars here. Parking lot, okay? Next one, store or shop, okay? Not, here it's not a verb, it's a noun, shop, okay? So in a shopping mall, there are lots of shops or lots of stores, right? Next one, bar, or we can also call pub, okay? Bar, pub, okay? Can you see the picture? There are a lot of alcohol here, right? Next one, drugstore. Drugstore. Pay attention to the pronunciation. Drugstore. Okay? Can you see? Can you see the picture? Yes? We have a lot of medicine here. Okay? Next one, bus stop. Bus stop. This one, it's very beautiful, this bus stop. Okay? Problems here? If you have question, remember you ask where? Google Classroom. Okay? Let's move. Here, gas station. Gas station. Pay attention to the pronunciation. Gas station. Okay? Next one. Snack bar. Snack bar. It's a different from the bar. Okay? Bar, there are a lot of drinks and alcohol, right? In a snack bar, not necessarily, right? Let's move. Okay. Did you pay attention to what I said? I said in a park, for example, there are a lot of trees. There are a lot of trees. So now it's this, the subject. There plus to be. Let's see what is this about. So we use there plus the verb to be when we talk about existence. What is the verb to be? Very good. Is, are. Okay? Is, if it's singular. Remember? So if you are talking about one thing, we use is. And are. Very good. When it's plural. Okay? So, let's see here. Affirmative. Affirmative. There is a car on the street. There is a car on the street. Just one car. Okay? Very good. Let's move to the next one. There are cars on the street. Cars on the street. There are cars. So it's not just one. More than one. Okay? Plural. So there are cars on the street. Okay? Now the negative. So negative. Remember, negative, not. Okay? Let's see. There isn't a bus on that street. There isn't a bus on that street. We are talking about one bus. Okay? A bus. Just one, singular. So there isn't. There is not. Remember, this is the contraction form, the contracted form, okay? Of is not. So there isn't a bus on that street. Let's move to the plural. Negative, but plural, okay? There aren't buses on that street. There aren't buses on that street. And here we are talking about more than one bus. Okay? So it's not singular, it's plural. Amazing. So there aren't, there are not buses on that street. In negative, as almost everything in English that you know, we change the order. Remember that? So pay attention here to this sentence. There is a car. So if we change the order, we put the verb to be first. So is there a dog here? Is there a dog here? It's singular. I'm talking about one dog. Perfect. Next one. Are there dogs here? Are there dogs here, plural. I'm talking about more than one dog. Okay? So, plural. P.S. The verb always agrees with the first element in case of multiple nouns. Let's pay attention here to the example. There are books and a pen on the table. There are books and a pen on the table. So here, it's what? Singular or plural? Very good. Plural. There are books. Perfect. But what we are saying here? That we have multiple nouns. What is this? Multiple nouns. We have books and pen, right? So more than one subject, okay? So if we have more than one, we have to agree with the first one. If the first one is plural, we have to use there are, okay? So there are books and a pen on the table. Let's move to the next one. There is a pen and books on the table. Again, we have multiple nouns, right? Pen and books. But we changed the order, right? The first one is singular, a pen, just one pen. So there is a pen and books on the table. Okay? Problems here? Remember, if you have questions, very good. Google Classroom. Let's move. Now we have exercises. I love to do exercises. Love doing this. Okay. Complete with there is or there are. Okay? So, pay attention. Let's try to do it. Okay? Let's correct. Okay, let's go. So, a bag on the table. Pay attention. A bag is singular or plural? What do you think? A bag. Am I talking about one or more than one? Very good. It's singular. I'm talking about one bag, a bag. So there is a bag on the table. Next one, B, a calendar on the wall. A calendar on the wall. A calendar. Plural or singular? Very good. Singular. There is a calendar on the wall. C, two posters in my room. Two posters in my room. Two, more than one, remember? So it's plural. Very good. So there are two posters in my room. D, a banana in this basket. A banana in this basket. Very good. It's singular. There is a banana in this basket. Next one. 6 chairs in the kitchen. 6 chairs in the kitchen. Plural, right? It's more than one, remember? So there are 6 chairs in the kitchen. Lots of books on the shelf. Lots of books. Lots. More than one, of course. So lots of books on the shelf. There are. G, a mirror in our hall. A mirror in our hall. Singular or plural? Amazing job. Singular. There is. Next one. 12 cushions on the sofa. 12. Plural. Of course. So, there are, right? There are 12 cushions on the sofa. Letter I. A big wardrobe in my sister's bedroom. A big, but just one. So there is. Next one. Children in the yard. And this one. Oh, teacher, I think it's singular. Do you agree? No, it's not singular. Pay attention. Children is the plural of child. So here it's plural, all right? So there are children in the yard. Okay. Questions here? If you have questions, just ask, okay? Where? Very good, Google Classroom. Now let's move to more vocabulary. Now it's a vocabulary related to things you have inside your house, okay? So let's see. The first one, wall. Wall. Here, I have mine. I have a lot of walls here, actually. Kitchen. A place where you prepare your food. It's a kitchen. Okay? Kitchen. Pay attention to the pronunciation. Next one. Shelf. Shelf. Teacher, what is a shelf? Pay attention to the picture. Here I have one. Can you see? Shelf with my books. Yes. Bedroom. Pay attention, because here it's not the place, it's not the object that you use to sleep. It's the room, okay? Room, bedroom, right? Basket. Basket. Problems? Are you okay? Next one. Teacher, what is a wardrobe? Here. Not a closet. It's different than closet. It's a wardrobe. Place. It's an object that you put your clothes in. Okay. We have a chair also. Chair. Chair. Okay. Yard. Yard. Beautiful, this yard, right? Next one, the last one. Mirror. Mirror. Okay. Okay. Now we have more exercises here. Rewrite the sentences using affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Okay. Problems here. So try to do the exercise and then we correct. Okay. Let's correct. So let's see the first one. There is a book on the table. This sentence here is an affirmative, it's negative, it's interrogative. What do you think? Very good. This is affirmative. So you don't have to rewrite the sentence using affirmative, okay? Only negative and interrogative, okay? So there is a book on the table. So how can we rewrite the sentence using the negative? There, very good. Their what? Is negative. Not, right? There is not, or there isn't a book on the table. Okay? Problems? There isn't a book on the table. There is not a book on the table. Okay? And interrogative. Remember, in interrogative, we have to change the order. So if here we start with there, now we have to start with what? Amazing, is. So is there a book on the table? Table. Is there a book on the table? Okay. Problems? No? Okay. Let's move to the next one. There aren't dogs in this house. There aren't dogs in this house. This sentence here, it's an affirmative, negative, interrogative. What do you think? Amazing. It's in negative. So now we have to rewrite using affirmative and interrogative. Okay? So there are dogs in this house. Okay? There are dogs in this house. Plural, remember. Now, I think you already know. You already know this answer. If we have a question, an interrogative, what do we do? Exactly, we change the order. So, are there dogs in this house? Okay. Are there dogs in this house? Next one and the last one, letter C. Are there doctors in the hospital? Are there doctors in the hospital? This one is a question. Very good. So now we write in affirmative and negative. Okay? Let's start with affirmative. There are doctors in the hospital. Okay? Remember, we change the order. If we have here a question and we want to rewrite in affirmative, we change the order. Okay? So there are doctors in the hospital and negative. Amazing. There aren't doctors in the hospital. Very good, class. Amazing. Now, questions? No? If you have any questions, just ask me, okay? Let's move now to prepositions of place. Students usually are afraid of prepositions, but you don't have to be afraid, okay? Let's see, prepositions of place in, on, at. But today, you're gonna learn only this one here, okay? In, on, and at. But we have a lot of prepositions, and sometimes we use the same preposition in different situations. Here, we are studying places. In the future, you're gonna study, or maybe you already study, I don't know, time, okay? And then you're gonna study prepositions of time, okay? So maybe don't be panic, okay? Everything okay. So now today, prepositions of place, in, on, at. So in English, there are three prepositions of place. There are basically synonyms, okay? When indicating the location of something. But that depends on the information that comes after, okay? They are in, on, and at, okay? Do you know the meaning of synonyms, right? The meaning is the same, okay? Okay. So, see below how to use them, how to use the prepositions. So, at, specific places, complete address. So, teacher, when am I going to use at? Specific places. So, for example, I am at home. Home, my house, it's a specific place. Okay? I am at work. Work, my work, it's a specific place. Okay? Or complete address. Let's see the examples. She is at the supermarket. Supermarket is a specific place. Okay? I live at 974 Main Street, apartment 3B. Okay? So, I live at, it's a specific place. Okay? So, in English, we say the complete address in this order. Number of the house, building. So it's different from Portuguese, right? We see first the number of the house, plus the name of the street, okay? And then the complement. So the city, the state, zip code, okay? In addresses, we usually divide the numbers into parts. So 3 digits. We use what? 574. 4 digits, 1987. Okay? If the second last digit is 0, we use what? O. Okay? So 2903, 407. Okay? Ending in 2 zeros. 1500. 2 zeros in the middle, 2007. The third last digit is 0. No? Okay. So this is at. Okay, so when do we use at? A specific place or complete address. Okay? Next one. On. On. We use on with streets and avenues. Okay? Streets and avenues. But teacher, my address has the name of the street, but it's different. If it's the complete address, you use at. If you are saying the name of the street, on. Okay? Let's see here. Example, the hospital is on Palm Street. The hospital is on Palm Street. The name of the street is Palm Street. Okay? Here, we don't have the complete address, only the name of the street. Okay? The store is on 5th Avenue. The store is on 5th Avenue. Okay? Problems? Let's move on now to in. In, we use in neighborhoods, cities, states, countries, and continents. Okay? So let's see. Corcovado is in Cosme Velho. Cosme Velho is a name of a neighborhood here in Rio de Janeiro. MoMA is in New York City. Okay? Seattle is in Washington, the state, not in Washington, D.C. Okay? Finland is in Europe. So let's think about this. In, okay? We use in what? Cities, states. It's huge, okay? Neighborhoods, continents, in. On, streets and avenues, okay? At, complete address, okay? Specific places. So at, on, in, okay? Let's move. Okay, now here, you have to listen to the audio about Rio and complete with there is, there are, there isn't, and there aren't. Okay? So now listen, and then we come back to correct. Okay? Let's correct. So let's move. Let's see here. Letter A. A big stadium. A big stadium. So, first of all, it's singular or plural? What do you think? Very good. Singular, we are talking about one, okay? One big stadium, a big stadium, okay? So, as you listened, right? Is there a big stadium here? Yes or no? What do you think? Because you have to answer according to what you hear, okay? So, you heard what? Here in Rio, is there a big stadium? Yes, there is. Amazing. So, I'm writing here, there is a big stadium. Next one. B, the Niterói Bridge. The Niterói Bridge. First of all, singular or plural? Very good. Singular, okay? Just one. So, is, right? But, is there a Niterói Bridge? What can you tell me? Yes, there is. So, there is. Okay? Let's move to letter C. 4 airports. 4 airports. Okay. Did you hear? Right? Tell me. First of all, here, 4 airports. Singular or plural? Amazing. Plural. Okay. Now you have to tell me if this sentence, it's real, right? Because in the listening, what did you hear? Are there 4 airports? No. Perfect. No. So, we use the negative. Okay? So, there are? No, there aren't. There aren't 4 airports. Do you remember how many airports? Amazing. Only 2. Okay. Letter D. 1 international airport. And this one international airport. First of all, singular or plural? This one is easy. Singular, 1. I'm talking about 1. So, 1 airport. And here, 1 international airport. Is this real? What do you remember? Very good. As I said, and as you heard, Rio has only 2 airports. So there are here 2 airports. 1, it's international, okay? So there is. Letter E. A lot of parks. A lot of parks. What can you tell me about this? Lots of parks. A lot of parks, actually. Very good. Plural. So, there are. Right? There are a lot of parks. Amazing. Plural. And the last one, a lot of beaches. Very good. Again, plural. There are. Okay. Do you have any question? It's everything okay? Let's move to the next exercise and the last one. Okay. The last exercise, it's personal, okay? You have to write according to yourself, okay? But, of course, I will write some answers, okay? And then you can correct, right? But first, let's read together. Letter A is, where is your house or apartment? Where is your mother now? What about your father? Where are you now? Are you at home? Is there a supermarket on your street? What about a restaurant? Are there bars in your neighborhood? What about drugstores? Is there a shopping mall in your neighborhood? What commercial places are there on your street? Okay? If you don't remember the vocabulary, no problem, because you have amazing pictures, and then you can come back and check. Oh, I don't remember. What is a supermarket? Oh, I don't remember what is a shopping mall. Okay? So just come back to remember, right? But I'll give you some time to do it, to answer to these questions, okay? And then we correct together, okay? Let's correct. Amazing. So the first question, as I told you, is, where is your house, apartment? And we have here address. So what is asking here? Exactly, about your address, okay? You have to pay attention to the preposition, right, that you have to use. Remember, we have at. When do we use at? Specific places or complete address, right? The next one. Very good. On. And when do we use on? Very good. Streets or avenues, right? And the biggest one, in. Amazing. We use in which situations? That's it. Cities, okay, states, countries, continents, okay, so in, on, at, okay? So, where is your house, apartment? So, my house is at Pink Street. Oh no! First, it's a complete address. So you have to put your complete address. First, what is the order? Do you remember? Amazing. First, we put the number. So my house is at 1, 23 Pink Street. What else? What after? We have to put the complement, okay? So the name of the number of the apartment, for example, okay? I don't have a complement, but I'll put something here. Pink Street, apartment, 2C, okay? Okay, so that's it. Letter B. Where is your mother now? Where? What about your father? Okay, so let's think. Where is your mother now? My mother is at home. So I will write it here. My mother is at home. My father is also at home. But I will write something to you. And my father is, let me think, in São Paulo. Okay? So my mother is at home, my father is in São Paulo. Okay? And where are you right now? Are you at home? Think about yourself. Oh, teacher, I'm working right now. So I am at work. Okay? Or I am, it's my situation, at home. I am on Blue Street. Okay? I am in Salvador. Okay? I put here a lot of examples, right? Remember, at, on, in. Okay? Next one. D. Is there a supermarket on your street? What about a restaurant? My street, on my street, there isn't a supermarket. So there isn't a supermarket on my street. Okay? What about a restaurant? Think about your street, okay? Is there a restaurant on your street? Yes or no? the first sentence, it's in the negative. Now I'm gonna put one, I'm gonna write one in positive, okay, in affirmative. So there is a restaurant on Pink Avenue. Okay? Letter E. Are there bars in your neighborhood? What about drugstores? Think about your neighborhood. Okay? Are there bars in your neighborhood? In my neighborhood, yes. So there are bars in my neighborhood. Okay? So there are bars in my neighborhood. And drugstores. There are a lot. Okay? Drugstores. There are a lot of drugstores. Okay? So a lot. Letter F. Is there a shopping mall in your neighborhood? What is a shopping mall, teacher? Remember, come back, pay attention to the pictures, okay? And if you have questions, Google Classroom. Is there a shopping mall in your neighborhood? There is a shopping mall. A shopping mall in my neighborhood. But teacher, there is not a shopping mall in my neighborhood. So you're right. There isn't a shopping mall in my neighborhood. Okay? Okay? Letter G, the last one. What commercial places are there on your street? Remember, you learned a lot of vocabulary today related to places, right? And now think. Commercial places. So commercial, we're not talking about a park, for example, okay? We're talking about a place that you sell and buy things, okay? A commercial places. So, a shopping mall, a store, remember? A supermarket, right? Drugstore, okay? So, you have to tell, here you have to write this here, okay? So, what commercial places are there on your street? Let's write here. The first one. There are. And remember, there are stores. What else? A drugstore. Two supermarkets. And a shopping mall. On my street. So there are plural. Remember, we have to write the verb to be according to the first word. If the first word is in plural, we put Yes, there are. So there are stores, a drugstore, 2 supermarkets, and a shopping mall on my street. Okay? Problems here? Is everything okay? So that's all for today. Remember, if you don't remember the places, the vocabulary, no worry, okay? Don't worry, because you are studying this for the first time right now, so it's everything okay. If you have questions, just ask, okay? Where? Google Classroom, you're amazing. So if you have anything, any question, just write there and then we answer, okay? So see you next class. Thank you for coming and bye bye.